All rise for support court with Judge Van der Bee. Judge, this is case number JVB1070, Allen case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Allen, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, basically, my sister came and dropped her kids off 9 months ago and hasn't come back for them.
How old are the kids?
4 and 7.
All right. What do you mean she dropped them off and hasn't come back?
Well,
I mean, tell me the story. Like, what
so
happened?
For one summer, she just, called and said, hey, I need to, would you like your niece and nephew for the summer? And I said, sure, So I took care of them because I know she works hard and she, is, attending school at night. And I don't have any kids, so I, volunteered to help out. But she hasn't come back for them, nor does she give any financial support. So thus, I'm here.
Okay. And you want your sister to pay child support to you for her 4-year-old and her 7-year-old?
Yes.
Okay. Are these boys, girls?
The older one's girl, and
Okay.
the younger one's a boy.
Okay. What about health insurance?
She pays the health insurance.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I love my niece and my nephew, and I don't necessarily want to keep them from her, but if she needs my help and I can help, then I want to, but I need her help also. So
All right.
That's it. I'm not trying to be ugly or malicious to my sister. I want her to do well. I just need help.
Understand. Okay.
When Ms.
Ma'am?
Allen stood up and calmly told the judge that her sister dropped off her kids 9 months ago and never came back, you could feel the tension building. Imagine agreeing to babysit for the summer and suddenly becoming a full-time parent. Overnight. This isn't just family helping family. This is abandonment. And while Ms. Allen tries to stay respectful, her quiet plea for help is heartbreaking. She's been doing everything without a penny from the actual mother. What kind of sister does that? And then came the emotional punch. I love my niece and nephew, but I need help too. That single line carries so much weight. Ms. Allen isn't just seeking child support, she's begging for shared responsibility. She's not trying to keep the kids away, she's simply trying to stay afloat. It's so rare to see someone step up for a family like this and still get left behind.
Ma'am, what is the reason that you dropped your children off with your sister and haven't been back to get them?
I just decided that I don't want to have kids.
Excuse me?
I don't want to have kids.
Yeah, well, you already had them, so they're yours. Your sister is raising them. Don't you think you should want to get them back? Or you don't want kids at all? You don't want the responsibility, anything?
No, I just don't want to have kids anymore.
Okay, interesting. Now, what about the financial part of it? What about paying your sister child support to take care of your children? I mean, you don't want them. You're not raising them. They've been with her for the past 9 months. So wouldn't you say it's fair to give her some money for them?
I don't really have it. I only make like $40,000 a year.
But you're making money, okay? Do you live alone?
Yes.
You live alone, you make $40,000 a year. She said you pay health insurance.
And I go to school at night.
Okay, well that's good. You don't want to, what are you going to school for? Let me ask you this first.
For fashion.
Fashion, okay. You plan to make a lot of money with that?
Hopefully one day.
Do you intend on getting your kids back at some point?
I mean, I don't know. I just know how I feel right now, and I just don't want to have my kids. I just want to focus on my career.
So let's talk about.
But what really sent shockwaves through the courtroom? When the biological mother, with no shame, calmly said, I just decided I don't want to have kids. Wait, what? That's not how parenting works. These aren't Amazon packages you return when you're bored. You brought life into the world, and now you're opting out like it's a subscription service? How do you just drop your children off and decide you're done? The contradictions keep piling up. She makes $40,000 a year, lives alone, and pays for their insurance, but claims she can't afford child support. Something's not adding up. If you've got the means to live independently, how do you not have any money to send for your kids' daily needs? And when the judge asked about future plans, she casually shrugged, "I don't know. Where's the accountability?"
Talk about that. Did you just wake up one day and say, I don't want to have kids anymore, and I'm going to send them, make it seem as though I want my sister to keep them for the summer, when really I'm just going to drop them off and never pick them back up? Like, how did you get to that point?
It just kind of happened, and it
kind of just happened? Are you dating someone?
No.
Were you dating someone?
Yes.
Did they have kids?
No.
They didn't want your kids around?
I mean, not necessarily,
So was that what started this? You not wanting your kids because the person you were in a relationship with really didn't want your kids around?
Well, no. It's just, I just want to focus on my school, and I work, and so that's like my whole day. And
you have to understand why this is hard for me to process, right? You know, because myself, I'm a parent, and I'll do whatever for my kids. That includes career, whatever. So to be sitting across from you and you're very adamant about that, it's really shocking for me. So you'll have to excuse me if I seem a little taken back. It's not making sense, ma'am. What it sounds like to me is that you ditched your kids because of the relationship that you previously had. You're no longer with that person.
Right.
Which means you can go get your kids again, right?
Well, now they've just been there so long, it's maybe what's best. And
well, 9 months is a long time in the sense that you go without seeing them and taking care of them, but you can still make it right.
It's easier for her, Judge. My apologies to just, outburst, but it's just easier for her, for me to have them, basically.
And this is what you're okay with doing?
Yeah.
And let's not overlook this possible bombshell. Was this all triggered by a past relationship? The judge pushes, wondering if maybe a partner didn't want the kids around. But instead of being honest, the mother fumbles through vague answers, saying it just happened. Really? You don't just accidentally stop being a parent. Did she put her love life over her children? Would you ever do that? The judge's own disbelief echoes ours. It's hard for me to process. That moment, where she revealed her own motherhood, brought a powerful contrast. Here's a judge, responsible, caring, emotionally shaken by a woman so detached from her role as a parent. Ms. Allen's outburst, "It's easier for her," was raw and real. She's right. The mother chose the easy path, dump the kids, walk away, and let her sister pick up the pieces.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. You said you made $40,000 a year. Health insurance, how much was that?
$80.
$80? Okay. And that $80, that's for both of the children?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to have you do. We're going to have you continue to pay the health insurance. At least make sure the kids stay insured, okay? And you have to keep working because you're going to pay your sister child support. You understand that, right?
But I don't make enough.
Did you think you were going to come in here, not take care of them, and not pay child support?
Well, I just think
I need to hear this.
they're doing okay, and she can do it.
Right, but she needs financial support. Your sister doesn't have any children. You dumped 2 kids on her. And the fact that you think that is okay is unacceptable. You dropped 2 kids on her and you don't even want to pay for them. But what did you think we were doing here today? You think I'm sitting up here so you can waste my time?
No.
Okay, so you'd agree with me, you should be paying your sister something, right?
Yes.
Okay. When do you graduate from school?
In May of next year.
Okay. Where are the children's father?
I don't know.
For both, or, I mean, do they have the same father?
No.
Okay, so where is the 7-year-old's dad?
He's somewhere, I don't know. I don't.
And just when we thought we'd heard it all, the mother tries to argue she doesn't make enough to pay support, as if no contribution is okay. The judge claps back hard, reminding her that child support is not optional. She dropped 2 kids on someone who didn't ask to be a parent, and now she doesn't even want to pay? Where's the justice in that? Can you believe this? In the final stretch, we find out the kids have different fathers, and the mother doesn't even know where either dad is. It's heartbreaking. Not only has she stepped out of their lives, but there's zero stability for these children. No mother, no father, just a kind-hearted aunt holding it all together. This case isn't just about support. It's about abandonment. It's about irresponsibility. And it's about one woman carrying the weight of 2 children she didn't bring into this world.
I don't really know.
What about the 4-year-old?
He's present sometimes. He comes around sometimes.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, you understand what's going on here today, right? I just want to make sure that you're completely aware of everything that's going on today. You're going to walk out of this courtroom today paying child support to your sister. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you don't understand, I need you to tell me you don't understand, okay? So we're clear, you understand.
Yes.
Okay. So you said you make $40,000 a year, giving you credit for health insurance that bring your gross to $3,253. Your net, $2,798. That's 25% for 2 children. That brings your child support to about $699.50. We're gonna round it up to $700. That's what you will pay your sister monthly.
I just don't think I can afford it. I have to pay for school, and that's really what my priority is right now.
Well, your sister's priority is to take care of your children, not her children, your children. So as long as she's in the position that you put her in, you're going to have to make it work. You graduate next year, you can find a job, a better paying job than what you have now, right? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, so then there's no confusion. Do you have any other questions?
No.
Are you upset with her?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure because I don't believe she did anything wrong. Miss Allen, do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Judge Vonda B. ruled with firm fairness. The mother must continue paying health insurance and start paying child support based on her $40K income. And honestly, that's the least she could do. This wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a total parental surrender. Ms. Allen proved what real love looks like, sacrificing for family, showing up every day, and asking for nothing but fairness. In the eyes of the law, and in the hearts of many watching, she's the true parent here. This case raises so many questions. What would you do if your sibling dropped off their kids and vanished? Should parents be allowed to opt out of parenting like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you believe in standing up for what's right, like this aunt did, hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful courtroom stories.